Yes, indeed. Thursday night once again with Crazy Carla's Concoction.
Yeah.
How you doing, Miss Crazy Carla?
Yes. Salutations. Happy Thursday. Feliz Jueves. You know, all those things. Huh?
We made it. We made it.
This week has been a month, ain't it?
It has been.
But we made it.
I would say it was a Monday, Thursday. So it wasn't too bad.
I know, that's what I said. I was like, so believe it or not, today was not so bad. Okay. Y'all, I'm sorry. I got my blue tiger's eye today. That's my stone of the day. You know, I have to share my little stones. A lot of times y'all don't know I be having stones back here in the background. And you always use clear quartz to enhance whatever. You know, I'm that person. So today I felt gravitated towards my blue tiger's eye, which creates it enhances your creativity.
Okay.
So it's always good if you see people with this in a bracelet or whatever. When you're doing business things, anytime you have any kind of tiger's eye, actually, because tiger's eye brings money, period. But blue tiger's eye brings abundance and creativity along with the money, right? And we always want to stay creative. So anyway, so this week, I've been doing a lot of praying. I've been praying. I feel like that, what's that song? The lady said, when I had a praying grandmother.
Right.
I feel like that's what I've been doing this week. Pray about this, pray about that, pray about that, pray about this. And
there's a lot to pray about. That's
is always. It's always what the Bible say, pray without ceasing. It ain't saying for nothing. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you got to pray for people you know and pray for people you don't know. You got to pray for stuff you know about and stuff you don't know about. You know, I have a prayer that I say when I'm giving honor to my ancestors. I say, you know, Lord, I give honor to my ancestors that came before me, those that I know of and those that I don't know of.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's the same thing with praying for people. You know, God bless everybody who's going through a difficult time right now. The people I know about and the people I don't know about.
Right.
Because you don't know. You don't know. We got people that's close to us that be going through stuff and don't tell us stuff until after it's over. Now, I know I'm good for doing that myself. I'll tell you after the storm has passed. I'll be like, girl, let me tell you what happened. But
so I tell you what, we got a lot of awesome stuff to talk about. So before we get into all the good stuff, let's definitely pay some bills. Should we get to the libations in a second?
We'll do the bills, then we're gonna talk about our libations.
So let's go ahead and talk with our sponsor.
Our sponsor, the sweetest slime, Micaiah and Mitchell. Y'all see she been out here in these streets living her best life. You seen her? She been out here living her best life. She was rocking the Afro wig. She went to like a little event that we had at a winery down here. You know, we love going to wineries, but that's who keeps my hair laced now. Today, y'all, I got my hair covered up because it needs to be, okay? Trust me. But usually, this woman has me looking laced. She is great with natural hair. She does locks. She does color. She does makeup. She's a stylist. She does it all. And you saw how I looked this weekend. Y'all, Micaiah keeps me fresh to death. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? So I just want to give her props. If you want to let her get in your head, she does everyone. She even does children's hair. She's amazing. Okay, she good with them clippers too, believe it or not. So she's dope. Hit her up. Her phone number is 336-734-3307. She's on Instagram at the sweetest slime. You can follow her on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, TikTok. She always gives an inspirational word for the week. She's great. And most of all, tell her Carla sent you.
There it is.
Okay.
All right. So, what you drinking today? Tell the people what you're enjoying.
So let me tell y'all about this wine that I'm drinking. Y'all know I love. Now I like alcohol. I had this conversation with somebody yesterday. I like alcohol pretty much. Only thing I don't really fool with is gin. I really fool with gin because it make me go a little straight. Okay, and I have to watch it with tequila. Okay, but this is my standard. I love red wine. I love a dry, not dry, but I love dry red wine. Okay. I happened to go and Trader Joe's last weekend on my way to the Ace Awards. Shout out to the Ace Awards. 2023 Ace Awards were wonderful. They were great. There was a lot of so many artists there, y'all. It was amazing. But I'm gonna come back to that.
Okay.
Trader Joe's has this wine, and Trader Joe's need to be one of my sponsors. I'm gonna tell them about that because I'm always talking about Trader Joe's. I go there just about every day. This wine, can y'all see it? It's called Seven Sicilians, and I just happened to get it because they were, y'all. This is $5.99. But when I tell you this tastes like an expensive wine, and it's full bodied. And let me see what it says it has in it. I taste blackberries, I think. Oh, so listen, this is the blend. If you are a red wine person, it has Nerello, Mascalis, Sangiovese, Merlot, Pinot Noir, Shiraz, Cabernet Sauvignon, and Frappato. Those are all the wines that make up this wine.
Wow.
Right? And it's 13.5%.
Okay.
Listen, so we had drank a little bit of this after the Ace Awards last weekend. I wish I could have seen y'all videos of us. we had some very thoughtful conversations. You hear me?
I was gonna say.
and it was so funny. I said, Pojavella. She in here with us drinking, and we had such a good time. And this wine is amazing. It's called Seven Sicilians. $5.99, y'all.
Ooh wee. Got it.
Okay, it's worth it if you like full body wine. If you like Cabernet Sauvignon, if you like Pinot Noir, if you like Shiraz, guess what? It's all in one wine. But some other stuff. And it's amazing. And this tastes good with, for people who can eat steak, lamb, any kind of red meat, salmon. I'm sorry, let me say it the right way. I'm from the South. I say salmon. So, yeah, that's what I'm drinking. And also, I'm drinking a good old, because you can't, my pH balanced water. Okay. Because I'm on the food, so I've been drinking that all day. So.
Gotta have that water.
You got water? What you drinking?
Actually, I am drinking some ginger ale. It's so good. I don't really have soda, so to have it, ginger ale is hitting right now.
That's it. I love ginger ale, and it must be Canada Dry. I don't like Schweppes.
That part. With ice.
Hey,
good.
You understand? It's just real cold. Put it in the freezer, take it out, let it get almost fleshy. No. Yeah. I like that.
There you go.
There's another ginger ale. I can't remember the name of it. I can tell you when I see it. That they sell in the convenience stores. It's a German ginger ale, and they sell it in Jamaica. And it's spicy.
Is it almost like it's like burnt. Real ginger. It's got real ginger.
Yeah, baby. Now, the next time I go I'm going to bring about, I'm going to show y'all. It is the best ginger ale ever now. To me, it's even better than Canada Dry because it's like real ginger ale, like what you get in the islands. Like if you've ever been to the islands and ordered ginger ale, you gonna get you in for a rude awakening because it ain't like American ginger ale at all. Just like ginger beer.
It is
really, 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 really good. Really good.
You have to have an acquired taste for that because when I was in the islands, I do not like ginger beer.
I love it. But I like ginger and I like turmeric. I like the spices. You know what I mean? So yeah. So
good evening, Jackie P.
Jackie! Look, that's my twin.
That's what's up.
That's my twin. She out here. She got a lot of going on this weekend too. Y'all know that's a singing business somebody. And we got, well, I'm going to miss rehearsal this Sunday because it's Saturday because I got so much going on, but I think I'll be rehearsal Sunday. We got rehearsal Sunday. We're in a play together called The Present. Okay. And that's going to be in August, y'all. It's a 4-day run, and we're doing it at Sika. And for those of y'all who don't know what Sika is the Southeastern Contemporary Center for the Arts here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and it is big time. Like, this is me evolving, y'all. It is the Southeastern Contemporary Center for the Arts. Like, they are major here in the Triad, okay? And we are doing a play there.
Wow.
And I'm so excited, and we're doing a 4-day run, which is even more exciting. And not only this is a dinner theater type deal, so you can pay to eat also. Yeah, you can either not eat or eat, but they're going to have it set up where you have a catered meal. If you don't want the catered meal, they're going to have heavy, high-end snacks.
Okay.
And the last time they had alcohol and stuff for people too. It's very nice.
Now, I don't see the dates on here. When is that taking place?
Oh, it didn't have the dates? Oh, no. I posted the wrong one then. It's August 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th.
Okay. August 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th.
Yes, the week after my birthday. And shout out to Stephanie, Dr. Stephanie Barbara Hurt, because she moved this play. We always do the plays, y'all. This will be my 3rd year doing something with Royal Curtin Drama Guild. Shout out to Royal Curtin Drama Guild. We did The Wiz. I've done Clean House. I've done, oh my God, what's the other one? Jackie, what's the other play we did? Why is my mind going blank? I hate when I do that. And then we're doing The Present. So actually, this is my 4th play with Royal Curtin Drama Guild. And she's an amazing thespian. Stephanie played Dorothy in The Wiz when she was a teenager. The Broadway version. She's the dopest.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I'm very excited about that. We're going to be doing that. So if y'all will please get y'all tickets or I ain't going to get paid. I'm going to say that one more time.
You got another event here also, this one.
Okay. I got a comedy show coming up July 1st in Greensboro with Eli Southern, who is Mr. Comedy himself. He has an event center, and this is called the Sundresses and Shorts Edition. And I'm opening for this man here, Mr. Trey Sanders, and I'm very excited about this because I get to open up for a major headliner. I love opening up for people because, you know, I warm it up. I warm it up for you. I warm it up. So I'm ready.
That's what's up.
I'm ready. I might have to wear some pants because, you know, I like to get on the floor and roll around and dance. And so people don't, they be like, oh my God. But, you know, I have a good time. Okay?
That's the main thing. And that's July 1st.
Yeah, that's July 1st in Greensboro, North Carolina. So, y'all, look, $5 early bird tickets.
Compared to the door?
$5 early bird tickets. If you get tickets the week of the comedy show, they're $10. And if you come at the door, it's $20. So let's do the math.
Yeah.
You're getting a real comedy show in a bar with alcohol, okay, with food, and you're paying $5 to get in if you get your tickets now. Don't wait, black people, white people, green people, purple people. Get your tickets now while they're $5. And shout out to Trey J, because she bought 4 tickets for me to gift to somebody.
Oh, see? A legend doing legend things. Trey J knows what time it is.
You feel me? So,
I'm feeling
yeah, I can stop talking.
Girl, please, we got a whole bunch of topics. To
is that it? Is that everything? Listen.
Well, all of our stuff, that was that. So
Right.
we're gonna talk about some global topics. So let's go ahead and deal with the sad topic first, so we can get that out the way. And these are the people of the Titan. If I'm correct, they did perish. Is that correct?
I got goosebumps looking at that.
Yeah.
Simply because, first, let's give a moment of silence.
Indeed.
To the people that perished. I've heard people say a lot of crazy things, but
Yep.
somebody, and it was all men, somebody's husband, father, brother, lover, cousin, uncle did not come home.
Right.
And they died in a way we can't even imagine, because they said that thing imploded. So, that means if you know what being underwater will do to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They didn't go
That's
easy.
not.
That's what you should know. Okay.
Right.
But here's what I want to say for the people. Stop fooling with sacred spaces. And when I say that, I mean what I say. When I say that, what I mean is they weren't down there to go tour the remains of the Titanic. Hundreds of people lost their lives. That is a burial ground down there.
Yeah. Yeah.
There are, not to mention all the things in the deep that we don't know about. But what I can assure you is that those people's spirits are still there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And when you fooling with a burial ground, that's a sacred space. And guess what? When people are when they rest and they want to rest. Stop fooling with stuff that's sacred. Everything is not for you to see and spectate.
It's true.
We got footage of the Titanic. Watch it on TV like the rest of us. Don't go down there. That's why when people go to these massacre sites and stuff, don't do that. Don't do that. And then you see they finally putting out a movie about Lake Lanier. You know about Lake Lanier, right?
Mm-mm.
Sure, you don't know about Lake Lanier?
It depends. Where is
I'm
Lake
always
Lanier?
shocked when Black people don't know. But you know what? This is the educational moment for everybody.
Right.
Lake Lanier in Georgia is a huge lake in Georgia where people, where they say almost, 1 million people go each year for recreational activities, boating, hiking, fishing, all the things. But Lake Lanier is haunted. Whether you believe it or not, it's haunted. You want to know why it's haunted?
Why is that?
They literally flooded a whole Black community to make Lake Lanier. Underneath Lake Lanier. Research it. Go on. There's even pictures of the houses still intact under there.
I think I heard of that story. Yeah.
And they tell all kinds of stories about weird happenings and happenstances. If you watch Atlanta, they even did an episode about Lake Lanier. Atlanta with Childish Gambino.
Mm-hmm.
Lake Lanier is the thing of legends, but I really believe when you murder people and do stuff to innocent people, because there were people who refused to leave and they perished there. Just like Rosewood, just like the Wall Street Massacre. Those places are holy places, whether people want to acknowledge it or not. People perish there. When innocent people die in a place, that makes it sacred.
Mm-hmm.
And when you start going around there and thinking it's, folly and doing things, baby, if you don't go in there with the proper homage, things can happen. And how odd is it that those people went down there to see the Titanic and died above the Titanic?
I mean, even in the aspect of people respecting that lives were lost, regardless of what it was done and whatnot, You're on Twitter just like me. You've seen the foolishness. I'm like, are we in a world this cold that people are gonna make memes about the people that perished?
That's terrible. I and I was like, wow. I mean, damn, give it some time at least.
Exactly.
I mean,
it's too soon.
Anything could be comical, I guess. I don't know. I mean, just something. I just always think about what it's like to lose somebody abruptly and in a bad way, because I've had that happen several times. And I don't know how I would feel if somebody made a joke about my loved one perishing.
All I know is this: karma don't discriminate, and I am not sowing those seeds into something I don't want to eat.
And that's why I say, God bless the dead, God bless the grave.
There it is.
Okay, and that's it. Hear me? Leave them places alone. Leave it alone. Everything is not for your recreation.
Facts. So let's go on and move on.
Okay, now. Look, let me put some more wine on that. Everything is not for your recreation, folks. Okay? And that goes for anybody. Everything, some stuff, just leave it alone. You know? Okay, now. Next story.
All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at this video clip.
Yes, they have a role. Yes, they have responsibility. But as a man, as a leader, to say I can't fix this shit unless she changes, that's not the definition of a man.
I don't see. I think we're on two different accords. Like, I don't think we're saying that. What I'm saying is, I'm capable of being that leader, that provider. I've worked hard in my life. We tell black men that we have to now deal with masculine women with children.
Why is she masculine? Because she's had to raise the kids alone. Not one woman, so brother, a whole community.
So you mean to tell me the only woman I can look forward in my life is a masculine woman that has kids by other men?
No.
That's what I have to look forward to?
But I'm telling you, mistakes made by black men systemically gave rise to the conditions that allowed her to be masculine and made her end up with a man that you consider to be less than what he should be.
So I watched this interview, and that's why I wanted to talk about it tonight, because full, what's the word?
Disclosure?
Yes.
Full disclosure.
Full disclosure. Most of the time, I think Umar Johnson is full of shit. Okay. But every now and again, like they say, even a broke clock is right 2 times a day. You hear me? And sometimes that brother be dead on with some stuff, hear me? And in this particular instance, he was on it. Because I think it's so funny how black women, no other women, black women, we are always judged so harshly. Oh, girl, I see. Oh, what's the link to the interview? Troy, do you have it?
I don't have it anymore, but it's literally all over.
Yeah, YouTube, it's all over the internet because it was like 3 days ago, Jackie. If you type in Dr. Umar addresses female masculinity, and it'll pull up the whole interview. That's how I watched it. So he was talking about these generations of women who have had to raise households, male and female, by themselves. They didn't have nobody to change the tires, buy the groceries, pay the bills, make sure these kids got to school, the things. And this brother is sitting up there talking about he don't want no masculine woman. But what I want to know is, how does that make a woman masculine?
Right.
Nurturing is not, I don't think nurturing is male or female. Because my big daddy was a man and he was a hell of a nurturer. Okay? I grew up with men who were nurturers. And so that's why I think I look at men differently. And that's why I don't have one either. Because until I get somebody like my big daddy, I don't want one.
Right.
And the reason why I say that is because men do have their things and women have their things. I don't care what y'all say. Okay. Carla is not changing no damn car tire. I don't give a damn. I done had plenty of people ask me, Carla, I teach you how to change the tire. No, thank you. Hell to the no. There's a man somewhere that will change my car tire if I need my car tire changed. No, I don't. Well, you have to wait. Okay.
Right.
And that's why I don't get bent out of shape when a man say, I want a woman to cook me a home cooked meal. What's wrong with it? To me, I see nothing wrong with that.
Right.
As long as you can cook a meal sometimes too, or do something that I feel that a man should be doing for me.
Gotcha.
Right? If it's a man in the house and it's garbage to be taken out, I want you to take out the garbage. But I got you though. Because I'm going to go in there and mop the kitchen and clean the kitchen and cook you a meal. Not oodles and noodles. A meal. Okay? I got you. You do the other stuff. You do the heavy lifting. I'm not doing it. Now, I know some men don't do that.
Right. The thing of it is we live in a now generation that don't do what our parents do.
Right.
You know? Just like you choose not to do a tire. But I do know of females that will jack a car, take the tire off, get their hands dirty and everything.
Not me.
And still maintain their femininity.
Right.
I'm not exactly sure what old boy's tripping on. He act like there's only a handful of women in the world.
Well, and then here's my thing. The judgment against single mothers. A lot of women don't choose to be single mothers. Let me tell you something. I was married with a husband with children.
Right.
And then I wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make me masculine?
No. Again, I don't know what his basis of calling women masculine. I mean, I'm just now seeing this clip for the first time. I can't judge him on knowing where he's coming from. You
got to watch the whole interview. This dude, his reasons were very invalid. I mean, I get what he's saying. He's saying that some women have tough skin, but like Dr. Umar Johnson said, we had to. We have been raped and brutalized by all men, not just white men, all men. Black women do not get respected like they should.
Right.
I'm trying to tell you, and the reason I know is because I'm a Black woman. Right. I had people say all kinds of things to me. I told you I even had a situation this week on my job that was completely and utterly racist.
Right.
At the hands of a white woman. We have to endure things that other people don't have to endure. And I just watched the documentary on Hulu. If y'all want to watch it, it's called, oh my God. Why am I forgetting? It's called, oh Lord, Sacred something. But it was about the sexualization of Black women, from our hair to our skin to our body types. And it was all within the premise of this Miss Black USA pageant, right? Mm-hmm. And several of the girls had competed in Miss America and other pageants, and they were told that their features were too ethnic or different things, your hair. And they were all standing up there in nice dresses, and the one Black girl, she had on a beautiful lilac dress. She was my complexion. And they told her, people got on the chat and said, well, she's a little bit too ethnic for our standards. And things of that nature. And it was crazy. I have to get the name of it, but it was really good. And it's just like, what do you do when you're raised? Like I know men who were raised by women who came out good.
Mm-hmm.
And I know men who were raised by women who didn't come out good.
It just matters on God supporting that individual or not. I was raised by a single mom.
So you're the byproduct of a single mom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Troy, I look up to you. I think you're a pretty outstanding dude.
Well, thank you.
So what about the kids who were raised in two-parent households and they are disasters?
I mean, like I said, it just really, it's a roll of the dice. You can't say because they're lacking a parent that they're going to be better or not. It really depends on the individual.
So I joke all the time in my comedy shows about the fact that I have 4 kids and I have 2 that do and 2 that don't. And people laugh, but it's a real thing.
It is.
I got 2 that, against all odds, they are going to school, graduated school. My oldest daughter has 5 children by 5 different men. But she's in nursing school. She's in the top of her class. She takes care of her kids. She's always taking care of her children. Nala, my daughter, graduated from A&T. She has a degree in social work. They told her she had test anxiety. She's very quiet and shy. They told her she wouldn't do good with school. My baby graduated college. Then I got 2. and you know, they're working. Life was a little harder for them.
Right.
But they all grew up with this thing. They got the same daddy. Right? They got me. I raised them with love. I had my children in church every Sunday, Bible study every Wednesday, and every other thing we had going on in the church for years and years and years and years. They all got the same love. They all got the same training. Right?
Yep.
So what happened? You know, and you, when it comes to being in this world, you do your best when you're raising children.
Facts.
There's no manual. People say, well, the Bible is the manual, but I'm talking about in real time. Yes, the Bible is our manual, but what about the other stuff? There were things my mom did that I said I would never do with my kids, and I haven't. But there were a lot of things that my mom did that I should have done. And in retrospect, when I sit back and look at it, I said my mama had, she had to, you know, she knew what she was talking about. But see, now that I'm a grandmother, I see things a little differently.
Right.
And I think people have to give each other credit for the things they have endured as human beings that got them to the point that wherever they are, whether it be parenting, being in relationships, you know, like me, I say one of my statements, I try very hard not to be the bitter black woman, but black men make it hard, and I ain't gonna lie. And I say black men because that's all I date is black men. I don't date nobody else.
Right.
Well, I date a few Latinos, and I think it's your choice what you want to do. But what I say is I love brothers. I love them to the point where it's kind of ridiculous. But you know what I'm saying? Because really, I do have the opportunity. White men holler at me all the time, every day. But I'm just not interested. I want a brother. I want a brother. Let me say that one more time.
There you go.
That's what I like. That's my preference. That doesn't make me racist. That's what I like. I like a black man. Right. Or a Latino man, because to me, Latino men are black men. But hey, don't shoot the messenger. That's how I feel. Whatever. If you come from us, you are us, right? So there's that. Okay, we're already at the halfway point.
Yes, we are. We still got a lot more topics to share, so you guys don't go anywhere.
No, we're just talking away. Look, this is good, Troy.
It is. I love it. So listen, we have the blast artist for the night is my man Jay Saw, and this is Batty Batty. So check it out.
Paving this shit crank. baddie. When she hit the stove, she's a baddie. From head to toe, she a baddie. She achieves her goals, she don't need nobody. She don't dig for gold, she's a baddie. When she hit the stove, she's a baddie. From head to toe, she a baddie. She achieves her goals, she don't need nobody. She don't dig for gold. Miss Independent, to me that's a baddie. She got a couple businesses up on her like that fatty. Intelligence, to me that's a baddie. When she's out and making money move, she's back to daddy. And she tatted from the hood, but she don't act it. When she in the streets, she classy. In the bedroom, she get nasty. No man, a sucker smack and love it when she arch that back, man. From the back, I eat like Batman, then jump in, I beat it back, man. I don't know how to act, man. You independent, beautiful, nails down to the cuticles, hair down to your booty. Ooh, you must be a stripper. First time I looked at you, but license plate says CEO. I gotta have a look at you. She's a baddie. When she hit the stove, she's a baddie. From head to toe, she a baddie. She achieves her goals, she don't need nobody. She don't dig for gold. You a single mother, this what makes you a baddie. You pay your bills, clothe the kids, no help from daddy. Ambitious, this what makes you a baddie. A day go by, you make no money, you round here acting tragic. Your bank account is looking right, but yeah, you acting manic. You said you're never going back to bank accounts with dashes. You really round here stomping, temper tantrum, crying out lashes. I tell you, calm that ass down, come here, baddie. I look her all up in her eyes, she submits to daddy. I kiss her on her lips, I pull her closer, gripping fatty. I don't trip, I'm making moves like running around with baggies. Now turn that thing around, let me make you happy. And this the type of shit I'm looking for, might get a ring. Love and happiness, positive energy is what she brings. The only time we fight, if she take my chicken wing. Until you truly are a queen is when you find yourself a king. She's a baddie. When she hit the stove, she's a baddie. From head to toe, she's a baddie. She achieves her goals, she don't need nobody. She don't dig for gold, she's a baddie. When she hit the stove, she's a baddie. From head to toe, she a baddie. She achieves her goals, she don't need nobody. She don't dig for gold.
And that was J-Saw with Baddie.
The only time they fight is if she taking chicken wings.
Yeah. So
I
listen.
can't wait to get J-Saw on my show. I'm gonna listen. I be listening to his lyrics. I be like, what J-Saw?
He do have a way with words, that's for sure. So hold that thought. So if you are an independent artist or even up and coming comedian or a spoken word poet that would like some exposure, you can go to blastmusic247.com and register for free. That's blastmusic247.com, changing the industry one artist at a time.
One artist at a time.
Yes, indeed.
And speaking of our artists, I want y'all to know Demi Day showed her pretty ass last week at the
word
Sisters of Juneteenth, baby.
Oh, I know she. I know she did.
What? I got to get Sun Queen Kelsey on here. Y'all don't know Sun Queen, but I'm telling you, that's a sexy ass motherfucker right there. Excuse my French. I love her.
Mm-hmm.
She represents us big thickums to the fullest.
Okay.
And that's her platform. Like, you know, us big girls are sexy too, and thick thighs do save lives. She has t-shirts that say so, and I wear it to the gym. And she's amazing. She can sing, she can dance. And I want to have her on the show too because she is, I think she's non-binary.
Okay.
So she's a very interesting person. I love her to death. Oh,
you want me to try to see if we can get Miss Demi as well?
Yes, I would love to have Demi on here and her partner. Both of them, they are amazing. Let me tell you something. Demi, I love Demi because I've seen Demi go from where she was to where she is. I remember when Demi first came on the scene, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And she's amazing. Her bars are crazy. Whoever does her music is off the chain. I know Danny did a lot of her stuff for years.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shout out. Demi really did her thing. The Two Stars of Juneteenth, I haven't had a chance to talk to y'all since last week. I did the Two Stars of Juneteenth.
Right.
It was amazing. We had the ladies came out and poured libations, and we honored the ancestors, and we called out the names of those who are no longer with us.
Wow.
It was so touching. It was so touching. And then we had Taranza and Nikisha and Ange. Oh my God. You saw Taranza was rapping.
Go ahead, Taranza.
Listen, the sisters was doing it. We had a lady who did a dance piece to Nina Simone. Listen, I was backstage crying every other doggone. You know I'm a crybaby.
That's crazy.
I want to have Taya Mika Mabry on here. You might not know Taya Mika, but you will. Okay. Taya Mika is an artist here in the Triad, and her husband was one of my close friends. His name was Main Man, and I say was because he passed away suddenly 2 years ago.
Sorry to hear that.
And when I say they were the loves of each other's lives, they really boosted each other up. He was a griot. He was a master poet. And when I say he was a master poet, he was a master poet. Mm-hmm. And him and Taya Mika were like this thing that you never seen before. Like they were like dope black love. That it was crazy. She's an actual artist. She paints. So while our whole show was going on, she was painting a picture and people were bidding on the picture and bought her picture. And she's done this for the last 3 years. Mm-hmm. Taya Mika's art is so captivating. And she's this quiet little Libra chick. She's real quiet and sweet. She don't say much. But her art is just like mind-bending. And she's great. And I'm going to have her on here because I've seen some of her paintings and bust out crying.
Okay.
She's that dope. So I'm going to have her on because, you know, I want to talk to her about, you know, how do you live after you lose the love of your life?
Yeah.
Because she is very transparent about how hard it has been for her. Doing this thing called life now that her man, her soulmate, not just the guy she was with, is gone.
Right.
And so I want to have her on here because I think, how do I say this? She is my worst fear. And when I say that, like, I dread the fact that I could get with somebody who is the perfect person for me and God will take him.
Understood.
Because we know people who that has happened to. Like, how do you maneuver through that, right?
Right. Yeah.
So she was there. We had a lady who did a poem about when she was on the plantation and how she took off her slavery clothes and became something else when she found out she was free on Juneteenth. That was so dope. And we had a female DJ Wanda. DJ Wanda is the bomb. She was in Racing in the Sun with us as a dancer. She's dope. And she did a hell of a job. And then, of course, you know, Lavinia put the whole thing together. Miss Beanie and Mama Love. And it was just phenomenal. The whole thing was phenomenal. And then the next night, I met Shelby J.
Okay.
Prince's right-hand chick, who was born and raised in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Okay.
They honored her at the Legends Awards. I met her. And I met several other people. I met this man who I've been following for years, and I didn't know he was a Trinidad transplant. Jazz musician. Oh my God. I think it's Robert. Why is his name going out my head? And I know this man. But I worked in a jazz club. For those of y'all who didn't know that, I worked in a jazz club and I sang for a jazz band for a long time. And I love jazz music. I am a jazzophile.
I like jazz.
And I think people who can sing jazz can be poets, because poets are jazzy, if you think about it. Like, poetry is jazz put to words, right? Like, poetry is jazz, it's music. It's all the same thing. Rapping, all of it, poetry. And there was a lady there named Nisha, who is phenomenal. So it was a good weekend. It was a good time to be Black this past weekend.
Well, every time you have discussion of your Juneteenth celebrations, you've always told me how awesome they were. And, you know, Ms. Vini backing it, I already knew it was going to be sensational. So.
Just amazing. Just amazing. Oh, and Princess Howell Johnson. Oh, my God. Let me shout her out. Princess started a Black dance studio, and she got it out the mud.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and she teaches the babies that they can be ballerinas, little pretty brown and Black girls. It's just amazing what she's done in the arts here in the Triad. The Triad being Greensboro, Winston-Salem, High Point, for those of y'all who don't live in North Carolina. That's the Triad. The Triangle is Raleigh-Durham area. What is it? Raleigh-Durham, Chapel Hill. And then you have Charlotte, which is a land all unto itself, and Fayetteville.
Fayetteville
is what we call Fayetteville, because, you know, the military base is there. All the soldiers are there.
Got it.
So, yeah, you know, it was great. It was great. Now,
okay.
All right, Troy.
All right, I got two topics that I said I was going to spring up on you. We was just going to talk about it.
I'm scared. Wait a minute.
Oh, don't be scared. These are all celebs. Now, what was new to me is that there is a North Kakalaki, someone from North Kakalaki who was going through some issues, who is now dating someone that I didn't know he was dating. And I'm talking about Jonathan Majors and Megan Good. Now, what's crazy is I didn't know they were a thing until this video. Let me show you. Enough for me. So they are a thing now, and
which is why the white woman acted up.
I think that's the running theory that we have, that he was talking to her on the phone. And you know, Megan ain't even a year divorced.
And
I'm just saying, she ain't even a year divorced. So the commentary that I've heard is she's helping to rebuild Jonathan from all this mess. I can see that.
And that's what we do.
Build up. Fair enough.
Because people love to knock us down, but when we down for you, we down for you. We there. She had to go to court with that man. That's not her husband.
Right. She didn't have to put her name next to all this mess.
But because she believes in him, and that's how we do it. If we believe in you, we don't give a damn what nobody else thinks. And that's why I say we get a bad rap.
Yeah.
And people want to come for her. Listen, that woman is divorced.
Yeah. Yep.
She's divorced. So no matter what you say or think, she's not obligated to that man she was married to.
Right.
Now, I will say it do make you feel some kind of way. When you find out that your damn ex done just jumped their ass out there and got somebody else, and y'all ain't been broke up long, because that happened to me. My ex-husband, we were separated, and honey, he was already, 2 months later, he was already out there in them streets, baby. He already had somebody. I was like, what the hell? But, you know, I mean, listen, we not together. What you supposed to do? I just think it's harder for some people to get over people than it is. And people don't understand, even though I did the disconnecting, it was very hard for me to do the disconnecting. I tried everything in my power to keep my marriage. But when you're done with a thing, you're done with the thing. You hear me?
There were so many jokes and whatnot, of course, with the course walk, but this I have to say was creative. Someone said why he got on his struggle jacket. I said, yeah, that jacket is looking a little hurt.
And she got on her struggle wig too, baby. She just looked. She said, "Bitch, we just coming to court. Come on here, let's go, and then get your ass in here. Let's get out."
They both went in there struggling. Oh, okay, on to the next.
Help, Lord. Okay, what
now, another couple, and this has been new to me. Supposedly, Remy Ma had cheated on my man Papoose.
No!
And this is what I just heard today. And supposedly she cheated on this N-word. There was a confrontation and Papoose knocked his ASS out. Okay.
You want me to say cuss word?
You say whatever you want to say. I'm keeping it this way. But again, speculatory, allegedly, there's nothing in Crete right now. But believe you me, I ain't trying to believe that, because Remy Ma and Papoose, yo, that's my Black Power couple for a little bit. So, you know.
Oh, it makes me listen. Here's what I want to say. Really. When me and my ex-husband broke up, people were devastated. Because they thought we were the perfect couple. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't know what's going on behind them locked doors.
That part. I could say the same thing.
Oh, God. Listen, that's making me feel some kind of way, because I love Remy. That's my girl, La Dominicana también, no mi hermana. That's why. And I'm like, what do you mean? Not Papoose. He's sexy, he's fine, he was there for you,
Yeah.
He is one of the most talented rappers ever.
He is.
Oh God. But you know what?
Speculatory. Go ahead.
And even if it's real, Troy, here's the thing. Guess what? People do stupid shit sometimes.
I've been to that club before.
I'm saying.
I subscribe to that subscription.
Flush. Like your grandma say, honey, the flush is weak.
Facts.
Maybe Papoose won't hit no pockets like he used to or something. I don't know.
Oh.
I'm gonna just keep it real, because if you ain't hit no pockets, it'll make a woman act up. I'm gonna tell you.
We get older. Things don't stroke the way they used to. I'm just saying.
I ain't saying nothing, but I'm saying everything, huh?
That's the power of having real, honest communication with the person you with. Because you're right. All it takes is some young buck with a nice chest and all those things that you used to like.
No.
And vice versa.
No.
Vice versa.
We
vice
saw
versa.
that dude. No, that ain't him. I can assure you. Listen to what I'm getting ready to tell you.
Okay.
As a woman.
Mm-hmm. It was just the ear?
He made her feel wanted.
The ear and the attention.
Because with women, we emotionally cheat first. I ain't even gonna get into that because I'll be talking too much. That's for the book. But I'm gonna tell you, before a woman would ever physically cheat on her man, if she emotionally cheats on you, you screwed, dude. Because if you don't make a woman feel like she's wanted, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Men like they want the next new thing, like cars and toys and stereos and hoes.
It really depends.
No, but I'm not just saying every man, but I'm just telling you, most men are visual.
True.
So if it looks good, if it but women, we are of that feel. How does this feel to me?
Right.
Like, how does this make me feel? Like, I mean, right now, I'm in this stage of. I'm going to be 50. Like, how do I date?
You'll be surprised.
And I mean, I'm just saying, you know, I really believe in just, for me, I'm the weird person that's a sapiosexual and a sexual. I'm both. I want you to fuck my mind and my body. But you know, some people don't understand that when you say that. I want you, but really, if you can't massage my mind,
right?
And we can't talk about God and amusement park and music, and I just cannot date no man who is not musically inclined. I just can't. Some kind of way. A man who's not into music, I can't date him.
Yeah.
And everybody has their things, but for me, it's that.
Yeah.
You know, I need you to understand that I love God, but I love crystals, and I love my ancestors. You know, and that you just can't put me in a box. And I think that's how it is. The older you get,
right?
I think younger people are more free than we were at their age.
You know what's attractive to me is confidence. A woman that's confident. You don't have to know everything, but whatever you do and you're confident in it, that's attractive to me.
Ooh, speak on it.
It's the truth though, because I love a woman that, you know, is focused and poised, but when it's her confidence, it don't matter what perfume or dress she's wearing. That is the most sexiest thing to me.
Absolutely.
Confident. Yeah.
And I like a man that ain't scared of me. So do you know, really, to be honest, I haven't dated in a long time because every time I do try to date, men tell me they're intimidated by me. And I think that's the weirdest thing ever.
It's weird for me hearing that. People can't learn to just treat people like people, male or female. And just like you, Carla, I think you're great. I think you have a lot of attributes that are wonderful. And if people were to just celebrate the you and the now you and just enjoy you, then that's where everything will be fine. But I guess they're seeing you in a different level, a different stratosphere, if you will.
Well, like what did Sunshine say the other night, you know? I'm like an onion. There's layers.
There's layers, yeah.
And that's men and women. You got to peel the layer. If you're lucky enough to get to the third layer.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
I don't know. It's just, you know, I don't like the whole, I mean, to be honest, I never thought I would be single at this age.
But that trust and believe, that means nothing.
I know. I mean, but I'm just saying, I thought when I got married, I was going to be married forever.
I
really
understand
did.
that too. I understand that too.
Like, I never even thought about not being with that dude. You know what I'm saying? And so
I got you.
when it started getting to the point where I realized that I chose him and God didn't choose him for me, that was hard.
Right.
Because that's part of growing up. And a lot of people don't do that. So, you know. What else, Troy? What else we got?
That's basically it. We only had an hour.
Look, and there we are. Look, that was perfect.
Yeah.
So, y'all, listen. We thank you for tuning in tonight. A lot of y'all gonna see this on the replay because I don't really think nobody was on here but Jackson and I.
Right. It's all good.
But that's okay, and we're gonna do some good. And you know what, Troy? We gotta do better about me doing clips of my show. I still need a clip from Morgan's show because that interview was phenomenal.
Okay. I'll get it to you.
And she's doing it big down there in Atlanta, by the way. You know, some new things done pop. Oh, and for those of y'all listen, spoiler alert, let me tell y'all right quick. I filmed a movie called Concoction with Kayla Knox, John Black, and all the good actors and actresses. July 29th, we're going to have a movie premiere.
Nice.
That's the same day as my family reunion, though, y'all.
Very nice.
I don't know what I'm going to do. Tickets go till June the 30th. The flyers coming out. The trailer's coming out. You know what? I got to get Nikayla on here. Nikayla is one of those. She has her own studio and production company.
I know that name sounds familiar. I'm trying to put a name with the
Nikayla Knox, she's the bomb. That's what you need to know. And shout out to all my people that won Ace Awards. Tamika, Sassy Allen, I Inspire Productions. She won. Shout out to Kevin J. Stone, my son, and Her Story, His Truth. He won for Best Actor in a web series. Shout out to Ty Durden, who was on here. North Cat won for Web Series of the Year.
Yes, indeed.
Shout out to Tony Brawley, who won for Best Supporting Actor. And I hadn't had him on here, but let me tell you about Tony Brawley. We did a play. Our main guy couldn't do it. Tony learned the whole script in 2 days and did the play with us and won that award.
Professional.
You hear me? We call him the Sidney Poitier of the Triad. He was in Raising in the Sun with us. He's done ragtime. He's done everything. Tony's amazing, and I'm gonna have him on the show. So I guess that's it, y'all. If you get a chance, go check out that Umar Johnson interview. It was very interesting. Shout out to my cousin Tajon. She turned 50 today. My cousin Tajon is 50. Me and her are 2 months apart. She's my Uncle Tyrone's daughter. Y'all know my cousin Danny Toy, still the tarot reader as her sister.
Right.
So my cousin Tajon turned 50 today. Happy birthday, cuz. And I guess that's it, y'all.
Yes, indeed. Until next week, we'll do it again. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.